Hi, my name is Jose Torres, and this is a presentation of my project. My project is search a country in South America and search a problem in this country and view a solution or fix the problem. So the country that I choose is Argentina, that have a lot of problems in this year and have a new president a year ago or 2 years ago. And yeah, this video for 10 minutes talk about that. In Latin America, there are 33 countries with many political difficulties and economic difficulties. But why I did choose Argentina? And what differences Argentina from the other countries that I choose, like for example, Venezuela or Colombia or Ecuador that have a lot of problems too. Some of Argentina's problems are human rights problems that include police abuse, poor prison conditions, and endemic violence against women. The prolonged economic crisis in the country especially affects people living in poverty, and along with that, the irregularity that they have had in their presidency and a currency that is not stable, and that differences Argentina from other countries in Latin America, for example, Venezuela, Colombia, or Ecuador. The problems I'm talking about in this video are economical problems and political problems. This country have a lot of problems, but these two are the most important and don't make a good society in this country because have a lot of poverty and have a lot of problems of these two ones. So in my video, I want to make a solution of these problems or view how can I help or we cannot help to this country. And in this part, I'm going to talk about the most important problem in Argentina, that is the economical problems. But to start talking about Argentina and the economical problems, you have to go to the beginning.
Deberán someterse al aislamiento social preventivo y obligatorio. Nadie puede moverse de su residencia. Todos tienen que quedarse en sus casas.
And what's the beginning? The beginning was the pandemic and COVID-19 in the year 2019, 2020, and 2021, where the economy fell for the third year in a row. The government reported that 36.5% of the population was living in poverty as of June 2022, a reduction of 0.8% from December 2021. People living in poverty, that is, those who cannot cover their most basic food needs, they represent 8.8% of the population. Boys and girls were particularly affected. More than half of children under 14 years live in poverty, and more than 1 in 10 live in the solution. The central bank projected that inflation could exceed 100 in 2022, making it even more difficult for the people to meet their basic needs. And then we get to 2024, where Argentina has started with an inflation of 20.6% for January, after closing 2023 with a 211.4% price increase, the highest rate in the world, surpassing Lebanon and Venezuela. Argentina's year-on inflation reached 254.2% in January. Why does inflation occur? Inflation occurs because the government issues money to finance the imbalance between its expenses and its income. This issue increases the supply of peso in the economy, and like any good whose supply increases, its price falls. Inflation is the reflection of a peso that is increasingly worth less. Who and how does inflation in Argentina affect? The most direct and economic consequence of inflation is the loss of purchasing power of the money that families have at their disposal. Individuals' income deteriorate in the real terms, that is, that they increasingly able to afford less.
Since I have talked about all the problems, how can they be solved and create a normal society like in other countries?
To stop inflation in Argentina, it is necessary to develop the private sector and create a good environment for foreign investments, and for it to be good and safe to invest in Argentina. And whether or not it is convenient in the short term, the economy must be dollarized, along with a plan against it of corruption in Argentina. Other plan to stop the inflation, it's necessary to encourage exports of things to Argentina so that there is more investment, and if it is dollarized, it will be much more stable as a country. What is the percentage of poor people in a country like this? The percentage of households below the poverty line reached 31.8% to a 41.7% of the people reside there. Within this group, 8.7% of households are distinguished below the indigence line, which includes 11.9% of people, and that's more than 19 million people in this country, Argentina.
No se va a poder subsistir. De acá a 5 meses, 6 meses, como dice el gobierno actual, yo no creo que la gente pueda subsistir, porque ya desde diciembre que está el nuevo gobierno hasta ahora, y la gente, vos ves hasta la gente misma de Capital, la gente que anda trabajando en taxis, se pone a juntar cartón y se lleva a su casa todos los días un poco de cartón, un poco de papel para poder llegar a fin de mes.
Te pide comida. La gente realmente tiene hambre, ¿no? Antes, bueno, se decía harina, polenta, hoy no pueden comprar ni harina ni polenta. Sabemos que el alimento de una familia humilde son tortas fritas con mate. Y bueno, no se llega al azúcar, no se llega a la harina. Está complicada la situación, la verdad que es dramática.
Dicho es claro, no hay plata, y como no hay plata, le ajusta a las provincias, le ajusta a los municipios, le ajusta a los comedores, ajusta a los sindicatos, ajusta en general, y por lo tanto estamos en un escenario complejo desde el punto de vista de la seguridad alimentaria y del proceso de empobrecimiento crónico en Argentina.
And another very big problem that Argentina had is that it has changed president very recently, and the current president, Javier Milei, has to try to stop inflation and the Argentine economy so that there is less poverty rate. The last change of president of Argentina was the previous year, where Javier Milei won, and by 2025, he wants to make a plan to dollarize the economy. What can the people do create to calmer society with fewer problems in the future in Argentina? The individual actions that the people in Argentina have to do is first educate themselves more financially speaking by doing the things like saving or managing the money they have better. Two, have a responsible consumption of things, such as not spending on things that are not needed, and supporting local business that try to move forward in the country. And number three, educate yourself on political issues so you can elect a better president with good ideas and don't have create problems like in these moments.
So this is the finish of my project and my 10 minutes vid, but I would like make a summary from the video. So, make a peaceful society in a country like Argentina or in Latin America, it's complicated, but it's not impossible. All the countries have problems. The European countries have problems, and the Latin American countries have a lot of problems, yeah, because we have a lot of poverty. But countries like Ecuador have a lot of problems, Peru, Venezuela, Brazil. In my video, I talk about Argentina that have economic and political problems. Yeah, but we can make a change. We can make a solution of these problems and make a good society in this country or in any country that we can live. And yeah, learn about politic and economic situations. It's very important to make a good country and have a good president and a good government. Yeah. So, thanks for watching my 10 minutes video. I hope that you liked the video, and yeah, that's my video. And then I will put the links that I use from the news videos that I use in my video. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.